And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the catch. It's Bowden. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bowden. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air. It's Knight. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. Ball's out. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure that you get closer to the scoring range by take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cameron. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. One final play before the end of the quarter. They're looking for an advantage to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for space. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Frazier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grab near the marker. It's Humphries. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Under fire. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down.
And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll set up to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Well, Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Hubs it downfield. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He wants to throw it. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Oh, they're after him. Scrambling away. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The sure hands, it's Humphries. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Fabia. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To throw, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Coleman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Ohio, 22.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing him throw it vertically downfield.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4.
That's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Knight. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Looking down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Frazier. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Makes a connection. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. Quick step and go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sport.